Yes, people, we are back again with another video. Athletic Bilbao nil, Arsenal 2, and I have to be honest, we just tanked our way through a win tonight. Let's be fair. I'll say 70 minutes, the first 70 minutes of the game, it felt like I just watched Liverpool away all over again. Same midfield, which has got no chemistry, no creativity. I will never understand how Merino stayed on for 90 minutes and why Gyökeres was hooked in 75th, I guess. The thing is, I will accept the excuse or the idea where you saving Gyökeres for City on Sunday, yeah. But if against City you're doing the same thing, like you done against Bilbao and like you done against Nottingham Forest in the weekend, you're hooking him in 75th minutes. You don't even give him 75 minutes, 80 minutes. And then you put in Merino up front. What did Merino done the whole game? I I don't understand. Just because he's dropping into the midfield and he's crowding the midfield and it makes it tougher for the opposition. Like that's how pretty much Arteta stifles the opposition by getting the midfield crowded. So he's just like pretty much he's parking the bus, right? Just because you like to play with no striker, Mikel, it doesn't mean Marino is a good player. You hype him up when you've been asked about Marino against Turkey, when he played for Spain. Oh, he scored three bangers. Oh, that. Oh, and I got hammered because I played him at Anfield. Listen, just because he was good in a one-off game in the national team, where the football is different, he's playing in an absolute brilliant Spanish team with Pedri next to him and Rodri. Yeah, we've seen him for a year and a half now, I guess. Yeah, we've seen him last season. In the midfield, he's a liability. He's not even a false nine. I don't even know what he is. He's not a CDM because he can't run. He's not a creative midfielder. He's not a number 10. He's not even a false nine because he doesn't play, I don't know, 10 yards behind the striker. He's not. Have you ever seen Marino feeding Gyökeres? Because I didn't. I don't like you can clearly see if you tell me Arteta wanted Gyökeres, I think you're wrong. Arteta did not want Gyökeres and Arteta did not want Eze. If you're playing Eze as a left wing and you're asking him to hug the touchline, you'll find out very quick that Eze is not a very good player. But if you leave him as a free spirit, as a number 10, or you can play him as a left wing, but let him cut inside, let him do what Eze does, then you'll get a real Eze. Because he's got a split pass. He can break the line through the defense. And he'll shoot. He's got a good shot as well. But I think he was in about 15th or 20th minute. Eze got the ball and I heard Arteta shouting, oh, go to the touchline, go to the... You're asking Eze to play like Martinelli. What was the point of buying all these players then? If you're going to use them in the same way. Madueke, I'm not still at that point where I'm going to say sorry to him because I didn't want it. I didn't want it, Madueke at Arsenal. He was very close to be my man of the match today. If he would have assisted or if he would have scored a goal, let's say today, he would be my man of the match. But the thing is, you can see he's a very, very good dribbler. He's not afraid to take any man on. He's cooking fullback after fullback. I've seen him against Nottingham Forest. Against Liverpool, I would be so shocked because I don't think he had a very good game, particularly in at Anfield. Against Nottingham Forest and tonight, he was brilliant. And I like the fact that he He's looking for a dribbling. He's looking to nutmeg people. You can see that he was playing ball on the street. I'm still not convinced about his end product. That's what makes you a great winger. Saka's got that end product. Salah's got that end product. Yamal and the Vinicius and the Rodrigos of this world, they got that end product. They score and they assist. And listen, Madueke is a very exciting player. He's very good to watch. But we need, I think he's lacking a bit of ball IQ, that decision making. I think that's why he's lacking. He can be improved for sure. Will he? That we're going to find out. It's going to be a long season anyway. Saka's going to miss a lot of games, especially with his hamstring injury from last season. I think he will get. Saka became an injury prone player right now, so I think he's going to miss a lot of games, and we need Madueke to cover for him. But again, like I said, I'll need a bit of more end product from Madueke. And we'll see. Let's just hope you'll get better. But like I said, it was very, very close to be my man of the match. My man of the match was Mosquera. I think for a 21 years old to come into the Prem, to play for Arsenal, to be at the backup of Saliba, to come and play, and nobody to be like, oh fucking hell, we missed Saliba tonight. I think he's composed on the ball. I think he's strong. He even like you see when he's not losing his confidence. Even when he's under pressure, he was 1 versus 2 tonight. He never loses his tempo. He never loses his focus. I think he might just be our signing of the summer. But again, we're gonna find out. We're gonna need a lot more, let's say, game time or a lot more matches until we can probably judge these players properly. The players that just come through the door. Gabriel, I think he was good. He gave the ball away a few times and it looked a bit shaky. I don't know. Is he because he might not be too confident next to Mosquera because he probably is looking over a shoulder and he's thinking like he might need to cover for him as well. Like they not that bond. They don't. He's not having clearly the same bond that he's got with Saliba. But I like the fact that Gabriel was a captain tonight. I think he should have been our captain, him or Declan Rice. I've said it all the way along. But I'm happy with Gabriel to be my captain because his leadership is clearly there. He's not lacking leadership like Odegaard does. Like, look, we're missing our captain, and nobody's sitting here and everybody and to be like, oh, we're missing Martin Odegaard because we don't. I mean, we could have made with Nwaneri tonight in the midfield because we were just Bagel FC. First 45, I think the midfield got better in the second half. Like they grow into the game, but in the first 45 minutes, they go run rugged. That's what I don't. I'm not going to even rate like any of them. Zubimendi probably he got a few good touches in the first half, but other than that, you can clearly see he can't do it all by himself. Merino, absolute stinker of a player. I don't rate that geezer at all. I don't understand Mikel Arteta obsession with him. I think even you see when he took Gyökeres off and um, he put Merino up front, I think he was begging. He was begging to God for Merino to score a goal so he can prove a point to all of us. Because I'm telling you, he did not want Gyökeres in this team because he don't know how to play with him. Anyway, I should have started. I would have started Nwaneri in the midfield instead of Merino. I don't think. I think this guy offers absolutely nothing. Declan Rice got booked in the first 5 or 10 minutes. That's why he was a bit cautious. I would probably hooked him at halftime. I wouldn't risk him to play the whole game because he was on the verge of a red card. But don't even know what to make of Rice. He doesn't even look fit. He's good at crossing a ball. He's good on set pieces. But other than that, Declan Rice is suffering in the number 8 position. He's not number 8. He's not Bruno Guimaraes. He's not Barella. Declan Rice is suffering. He is running marathons in this Arsenal team. He didn't used to play like that against Moyes at West Ham. He was a proper number 6 there, and he made the team of the year for Arsenal playing in the number 6 position. And now Mikel Arteta think he's smart and is playing him in the number 8. But you can clearly see like Declan Rice doesn't offer a lot through the game. Calafiori, he done all right. Same as Timber. You know what you're getting with Timber. Again, I was going to touch a point here on Calafiori. Calafiori he's got that freedom from Mikel Arteta. Like you seen him as like, you see him on the left back position now, then he's in number 6 position, and then he's on the fucking right wing. That's supposed to be Eze. Eze's supposed to be all over the gaff because he's got that spark. He needs to be a free spirit in order to make him look a good player and to be effective in the game. But again, like, I've seen a lot of people, oh, Calafiori was great. I don't think he was great tonight. I don't think he's. I think he's never really that good. That like, and he's probably now out anyway. But I don't think Calafiori offers this team a lot in that left back position because he's asked to invert, and then you can see Gabriel has to cover every time for him as well. Raya didn't really had a lot of savings to do. Gyökeres, I think he could have done better. He could have done better after his injury because he clashed his head with Gabriel. I think when he tried that diving header, I think that was such a hard move, and he wasn't even like, let's say, in the middle of the goal. He was a bit to the right. That's hard to bag that, but you can see he's got that instinct, that natural instinct of a striker. He'll try everything. Then with Declan Rice set piece, I think he could have at least heading it on the target. He had it wide. Probably he was trying to pass it. He was probably not confident enough that he will score it or he will hit the target, and he was trying to square it back to whoever was there. I can't really remember. Probably Eze. Overall, people, I mean, listen, it's 3 points. I remember. I think looking back at last season, how we started Atalanta away, because that was stinky. That was stinky, and Martinelli could have saved us last season as well because he missed a sitter. I remember against Atalanta. But anyway, it looks like he found his passport tonight because he's suddenly Brazilian. He's not Bolivian. He's not Peruvian. He ain't from Panama anymore. I called him a Panama guy. He's not from Panama anymore, people. He was Brazilian tonight, and it's a fair play to him. He got the man of the match. I don't think he would have been my man of the match because he only had like that. Listen, he scored and assisted, and I get the point where, yeah, cool, you came and you impact the game. You're a bit like, if we keep Martinelli and Trossard like super subs, then I'll be okay with it. If we start Martinelli, then yeah, you're gonna see me having a fucking meltdown on this channel. But like I said, yeah, Martinelli and Trossard, they were good. Both of them scored, both of them assisted. I don't rate neither of them. If you ask me, I would have sold them last summer. I don't think he's the players that started. I don't think he's their fault, let's say, that they didn't score up until the changes were made. And it was probably more of a system issue, I'll call it, or tactics. But listen, fair play to Mikel Arteta tonight. Like I said, I remember last season we were to Atalanta away and it stunk, and it didn't felt good. And tonight for some reason, like we won 2-0, and it's not because it wasn't exciting. It wasn't a good watch, you know. It was just boring. It felt like I had fucking bricks on my eyelids. But look, if like I said before, if we play like that and we win something this season, then fair play. If you play like that and you win nothing, that is a big fucking problem. Anyway, people, I'm off. I will be back with my match reaction after City game on Sunday. Keep safe, people. Bless.